Oh, my window? Maybe that's why, yeah, because it's kind of a small window. I mean, I definitely want delay if you need. Yeah, I am. I'm leaned over. Hang on.
All right. I think that this thing's online. I have to pull up some chats.
There's no checkbox. This is weird.
I have to rearrange some stuff so this doesn't spam with my alt tab.
All right, first map.
Oh, we just lost the
Clan
game.
Citadel.
No. All right, I'll set it
Clan
back.
Arena.
I screwed up. We'll just have to deal.
So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I overheard Dave saying that thinks this is the other strongest team. And this is a semifinals match, right?
I have no idea what the team setup is right now. I'm coming into this dead blind, so you're gonna have to carry me on this one. Apologies ahead of time.
I have no idea either. It might even be round robin, like different teams playing each other. I have no clue. I think this is one of the later games.
From the team comps, it kind of looks like it. Both sides are definitely on the stronger side of Clan Arena.
Yep.
What map are we even on? I can't even. My brain is not there. Day, you already taken out Tones though. That's a decent pick. Tones is usually highly aggressive.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough for. Yeah, and already they're down to one. On team. What are the team names? I have them.
Team eliminated.
Right, round one.
That was a fast round one.
So we're team Havoc is Dave's team versus Hell Yeah Brother.
Fight.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother. So
Havoc against Hulk Hogan. That's what is Dayu just continue? I don't know if you're watching Dayu. You're just shooting rockets in the back of Fab Feline. Like, get the fuck out of my way. He's probably saying that in the chat too.
I missed it. No, I was watching Tones.
Tones was trying to sneak around.
I see some aggression.
Brian was actually the aggressive one. He wound up pushing in and getting picked pretty quick. Dayu midair LG. I don't know how the guy does it.
Yeah, I don't either. I think there's many people that don't know.
But for this size of a map, the weapons that they're using, I'm finding a little atypical. There's more LG and close range rocket than I would have expected.
I would have expected more HMG, but it's kind of a last resort weapon, I guess, in Clan Arena. Why spam HMG when you can rail and run?
Weird setup. Fab Feline, not really sure where they're going. Meanwhile, Oreo and Cash, they're kind of staking a claim on the middle part of the map, but it's a great spot to get pinched. I find it very tough to hold.
Yeah, I don't think Fab's a little risky business over here pushing. At least both teammates are somewhat staying together. Did that hit? Watching
that one did.
Nice, yeah.
Well, we got a 1v1. Eisen having the upper hand. Who is our Eisen? Gringo.
1 minute warning.
There's the heavy machine gun. Smart pick, but now with 60 health. Cash's rail isn't terrible.
Does he know Cash is low? I think he has. Did he hit him with any of that?
He hit him with like 3 bullets, I think, of the HMG. But I don't think they have an idea of what Cash... I think Cash took all of his damage in the beginning, so no one really kept track of what the actual health total was.
Well, he's still on HMG, and he's hunting with it, so... I mean, this round, unless Cash hits some kind of a rail, I'm going to call it for Team Havoc. So, interesting, you know, Clan Arena, right? 1v1, sneaky. If you're... What happens when time runs out? Is it just like +1 for both teams?
No, I think it's based on the health value, if I'm not mistaken.
5.
So
Okay.
Gringo would win, but we'll see. Well, this will be the true
Yeah.
confirmation. Nothing.
So
Okay,
nothing. So it's
That's-
just
that's boring.
3.
yeah, and that's
two,
probably
1.
I don't know. Gringo had like 30 health or something.
Fight.
Yeah,
I
Gringo's at
guess being careful
61.
counts. Yeah, he didn't really maybe know if Slash had 2 health, but he could have got around if he pushed that, but he chose to be safe.
Maybe that's a suggestion to make for in terms of changes to these modes. Like, hey, if it comes down to the end of the round timer based on the total health per team, if that's even a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, Slipgate, right, solves the kind of issue of like camping and all that, right? Gives you something to do that you have to do a certain amount of time.
Like planting the objective or whatever, planting the bomb.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
Counter
that's
Strike.
Slipgate. You never played it?
Quaker Strike.
But yeah, exactly. I think it's a pretty fun mode. I wish that
Your team
was in
eliminated.
rotation and there were people that played it. All right, so
You got-
Dave's team,
3, 2.
Team Havoc took another one.
Yeah, that was another quick take. So if I guess we're playing the long game, hell yeah, brother, it might have the strategic advantage. But in terms of rushing in and shooting, Havoc seems to have the upper hand.
Agreed. Yeah, and they're just trying to get long range damage. I'm watching Cash now on the other side, and I think he's hit 4 on return rails. The only damage he's taking is from the environment, the grate right there. That steam is hot and burning his.
Is that actually
Lord.
environmental damage? Is that a thing on this
I don't
map?
know. I think so. He was taking some damage. I think it is like right on the right side where the fire comes through.
Now he finally gets hit. And the health values... Okay. Tully decides to take out 2 out of the blue. Now Tully finally goes down, which leaves one man, Dayu, which he's just over 90 health, so he can technically push out and kind of contest. And
What
his
is
goal...
Cash? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm a little puzzled what's going on, because if Dayu finds Brian, it becomes a uphill battle for Cash.
Yeah, a sticky situation, yeah. I mean, so Cash is just spamming here. Can't really hear. Uh-oh. Oh, is that Brian? Okay, that's Brian.
Brian's our
Yeah.
heroic visor without the vision. No,
I like Visor's movement.
I do too. Like,
See that?
he gets a
walk
lot
over
of
the grate.
speed, and also he doesn't get caught on corners as much as other characters.
Yeah.
And there goes Brian. So now we got a 1v1 where Cash has 6 health. Is that 5?
Yeah, I don't know about standing right here in the middle. Like, yeah, he's got to get somewhere where he's... Okay, this is better.
Well, he's cutting off half the map, so he knows that Dave's on that half. And now he knows he's in that corner. But how do you contest when you have 5 health? And you have a guy. Wow.
He's lucky that you wanted to do a rail battle with him. All that round I was specking Cash, and he was hitting rails pretty crazy. So good job, Cash.
Fight.
Team Hell Yeah Brother takes their first round on the back of Cash. Check. Rail machine.
I need to pull something up here for this. Forgive me ahead of time for this, but
It's gonna take
okay.
its course, brother. Roll, brothers, brother,
Turn it up.
brother.
There you go.
We better.
I have
What
to got
even is
that
that?
queued up. It's Hulk Hogan just saying "Hell yeah, brother" over and over.
Is that a YouTube video? That's great.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Well, this fourth round is shaping out to be pretty even here. Team Hell Yeah Brother is ahead on stack.
Yeah, they're all ready to go down to a single rail each. I'm not sure if Hell Yeah Brother even is aware of their health values.
I would hope so, because you can turn it on and just
Eliminated.
look around and see what your teammates have. And they managed to get those final bits of damage.
3.
Well
they
tied
could,
up.
they could see their teammates' health. I wasn't sure if they were well aware of how low Havoc really was. Because they're still playing
Yeah.
super safe. What are we looking at for scores, though? Dayu almost doubling his entire team in general score. Hell yeah, brother. They're pretty even. Cash carrying the top of the line. Oreo King. I haven't really put much vision into him. I need to see what he's doing. And at the moment, he's actually pushing into 2 people, getting immediately shoved away by a little bit of LG and Rocket.
Yeah. And Feline flanked Cash. And got a pretty nice kill. So some good moves from Team Havoc. Looks like they're going to take this one.
Your team eliminated.
This is closer than I expected. Granted, that last round was a little bit out of control in Havoc's favor, but from what we saw in round 1 and 2, I was expecting Havoc to kind of run away with this.
Yeah, I mean, I was specking just because Gringo streams one a day. I think it's one of his scrims, and he was saying that they gotta be careful with this team. So he knew, at least.
Fab Feline, insanely aggressive. It was at 75 health and still decided to push into 3. So that was an easy delete of a slash. Tully will respond with taking out Brian. Gringo also deletes 3 rails, 3 kills, basically, is what just happened.
Yeah, now Cash, he's just been hanging out hitting rails, but his team folded their hands, so let's see how many more rails he can hit, or if this Eyes in Doom combo can push in.
I like Cash positioning here. He nabs Dayu.
I'm amazed he lived through that. That was crazy.
Him and Gringo are
Can he
pretty
pull off a
even.
miracle?
I don't know if it'd be a miracle. They're both pretty close. This is a bit of a coin flip right now, which in the grand scheme of things, I think this goes in Cash's favor simply because of the hitbox and speed.
Agree. Yeah, and he's going to do another Cash versus Dayu rail duel. I don't know about this push. He doesn't know where Dayu is. Oof, yeah.
Enemy team eliminated.
Oh, Gringo. My bad, that was Gringo. Nicely played, Gringo.
3.
That was way closer than I expected too. I could have sworn that if Cash played it safe, he'd be okay, but he decided to push. Gringo had a very good spot, tucked away in the little U corner.
Yeah, he just kind of stopped moving for a second, and that's all it took for that 90 damage.
Ooh, who's firing off that nail? That was huge. I have no idea, and I may never know. But there was some nail gun being spammed out towards the heavy spawn, and I think 12 shots of it hit. Big chunk, and it may have landed on the Dayu.
Oh.
Once again,
yeah.
Fab Feline
He's gonna
goes down
sliver.
early. I think, is Fab Feline just the like the Patriot missile? Just fire it off early, take out everything that you can, and then let the rest of your army clean up?
Eliminated.
I mean, it's an interesting strategy, because if you get behind like enemy lines, then
3, 2, 1.
2 people can turn around and be like, let's kill Slash for the easy kill, and can run up behind him. But that's if your teammates are coordinated with you, so yeah. It's almost like tones, though, you know? Like, these teams kind of have similar sort of role players a little bit.
I'm going to keep an eye on Fab Feline for a moment, see what the hell's going on here.
Cash is, again, hitting a bunch of rails this round. Now Fab Feline's coming for him. Yeah, ooh. Almost got him.
Alright, Fab, I think finally realized the full-blown aggression might not cut it. Back to calculated death. I was about to say calculated aggression, but Brian decided to shoot a shot right into Slash's dick. Which now leaves Dayu on, I'll call it 2.5 people based on the health values. But the now 1.5 is more than enough to take down the Doom guy.
3,
We're tied up. Wow.
Waiting for that shot.
Way to pull it back.
Fight.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been paying a ton of attention to this league, but I'm pretty impressed with Team Hell Yeah Brother right now. I'm gonna check out Brian. Have you seen any Brian action yet?
I
'Cause
just did
he's-
on Fab Feline.
Yeah, I mean he's just under cashed. Brian and Cash are doing work on their team. Now they just got to get Dayu. Brian is on the other side of the map, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch right off of him onto Dayu.
Yeah, I would expect them to be together, 1-on-2.
Yeah, especially versus Dayu. Like they know. Now they're together. Here we go. Let's see. Dang, Dayu hits 2 rails. Okay, that's an interesting push, but it worked out.
That's 3. Oh, did
Wow.
you just see the lag?
Was Brian choppy? Yeah, that
A
was
little
crazy.
bit of warp.
A lot of warp.
I
Got
think
the
that I
stream.
think that if Dayu saw that too, that probably threw him off. I would expect him to hit that shot.
For sure. That was crazy. So Brian with the lag hacks. We're gonna have to look into that later.
Yeah, you ever play Halo 2 back in the day using the standby button?
Yeah, I knew about it, but yeah. Wow, so with that kill, Team Hell Yeah Brother is in the lead for the first time this round, this match.
And now they're also on the aggression. Highly aggressive.
Yeah.
Fab Feline went down super quick.
Yeah, he switched to Anarchy too. Which
I
is
didn't know you could
interesting.
switch characters mid-round.
All
All these rules I'm not
mid-round,
aware of with the
but,
tournament.
I mean, mid-game, I guess. Dang. So Dayu, he might as well just sacrifice himself. If he gets this, it actually... Okay.
Yeah, if he pulled that off, I was buying him a steak dinner. There was no way.
3,
You're right. I was going to say that would actually be a miracle.
But
Hanging, banging, brother, 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 brothers, brother. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
yeah, they're doing pretty damn well right now, brother.
Yeah, brother. I'd like to see him get a win here, brother.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Wrong guy,
me.
but I know.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah. So Dayu's just here by himself, and there's like... Okay. Someone help Dayu, please.
Warpy Brian.
Brian, yeah.
Alright, so now it leaves cached. Somehow, I don't know how that rail did not hit Dayu, but sure. Consolation prize for Brian warping everywhere.
3,
Got
2, 1.
railed and then flanked.
Fight.
And yeah, so with Clan Arena, Team Hell Yeah Brother, I believe, needs one more round. So this is actually Team Havoc back against the wall. They took the first round that they needed to, but there's still work to do. So far, nobody is really pushing out and just dying, but we'll see.
Oreo King has taken a substantial amount of damage. And I think with everything he's been
Yeah.
firing off has given away that he's taken the aggressive positioning. So
Team Hell Yeah Brothers, their armor is almost gone.
Brian actually gets taken down. That's a big pick. Which Tones
looking pretty-
immediately deleted, which once again Cash the last man alive. Playing into a low health Gringo and Dayu. It's just a matter of can he get the positioning. Dayu, I think, has the upper hand here. There's no way.
Your team eliminated.
That was so
wow.
close. One rail away from taking
Yeah.
out Gringo.
Could have went either way, and here we are
3,
on the last round possible on this map.
fight.
So it really went the distance. You got any... Oh wow, so Cash takes quite a bit of... I don't know if that was 2 rails, but he's...
I don't think that was 2 full rails. I think it was like a part rocket, part or maybe a rail. I don't know. I can't do math right now.
Yeah.
Could have been a full rail, but he's down to half armor.
Uh-oh, Tully's kind
Tully
of in a
is-
sticky situation.
Yeah, he is cornered. Goodbye, Tully.
Yeah, that's... Ooh, but Dave gets a nice kill out of it. He takes out Cash, so that wasn't just a complete loss for Team Hell Yeah Brother.
Gringo's in a
I mean,
pickle.
the other
Still
team-
managed to pick off Toads and also chunks down Brian.
Enemy team eliminated.
Oh boy!
Wow.
That ended real quick.
That went super fast. How many rounds
Yeah.
they got? Is it 3? Best of 3 here?
It's to 7 with Clan Arena. You got to go all the way.
Chat open on. I didn't have my chat open on stream, and I'm getting a message from Green Thundercock that you're not supposed to switch characters mid-game. It's in the rules, so
Alright,
we'll
so-
see how that gets turned
So
out.
Team Dave's disqualified. We'll let him play this next one and not tell him. No, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. See what the league admins have to say about that. I'd be surprised though if, maybe it's just a thing that people do and no one really cares. But rules are rules, Where do you draw the line?
I think he should be banned. Personally, get Fab Feline
Yeah.
out of the entire tournament.
Yeah, and maybe from Quake too. Quake as well, I don't know.
Well, for a Slash player, I'm not opposed to that ruling. Ban all Slash players.
Maybe they should have like an internet test before they're allowed to play Slash,
We need a separate internet test just for Quake. It seems like the standard
I just
ones
wish it-
don't do anything justice.
I just wish it had the net graph. All right, so Cash is taking a breather. He's got to go over his strategies on the chalkboard, I think, for this Runes of Sarnath match. And this is going to be, I don't know, right? But if I had to guess, I would say this is going to be a lot more fast and furious than the previous match. And it looks like we're going to have a clutch matchup. That is just good fun. And we have the broke ass mining clutch versus the future car like clutch.
How are you calling him broke? He's got a gold gun.
That's true. I guess he spent all his
You don't
all his
wear your
money on
good
his gun.
clothes. You don't wear your good clothes to like go mine and go do sport ball. You wear your ratty stuff that gets all sweaty and messed up. You save your good stuff for later.
Well, Dave's clutch.
I
is,
don't think he's actually gonna stay clutch, is he? Do you think he's gonna do it?
I've never seen Dave play clutch, so I would be surprised, but who knows, man? Maybe this is like their secret strat. What is going on in Discord? You, okay. Ford versus Ferrari. Yeah, that's a good one. Mars says Ford versus Ferrari with the clutches, which was a pretty entertaining move.
Nukist is insisting that should be a disqualification for the character change mid-round or mid-match.
Wow. So Nukas wants the ban hammer. Uh-oh. And now they're discussing it in team chat. Bad Feline has apologized. Doesn't know you, bro. He probably just took all the wind out of his sails.
For any Slash player, I'm happy to do that. I need to trash talk Slash Tones next.
So it's Slash for you, not Anarchy, not Nyx.
Nope, I'm
Because
fine with
Slash is
all of
suddenly
them.
on
Just
you?
Slash. Not suddenly. It's been a forever thing. I've always hated Slash.
At least you're consistent, you know? All right. I think they have forgiven the horrific champion switching. That is just so unsportsmanlike. But mistakes happen. So we forgive Fab Feline. Fab Feline is apparently associated with Church of Quake and recently did an interview. I don't know if you saw that article, but it was about he interviewed a bunch of QPL players. Pretty well written. I mean, like, interesting.
What were they chatting about? I honestly have not read any of the articles on there. I need to actually check out that site at some point.
I haven't either. A lot of it is informational, which is great. About what champions do, how they work.
Whoops, didn't mute. Ruins of Sarnath. This is going to be, I think, a different dynamic. A much tighter map. Even though it's a big map, it's big in the sense of like 1v1, 2v2, but everyone's experiences in TDM, at least in Clan Arena, I'm sure as well. Much tighter dynamic. Pretty much any shot that goes off is almost bound to hit. If you're talking about like a nail, tribal, or a rocket.
I think we'll see a lot more like little flanks, people getting caught out. Just right because quarters are so close. But so far, yeah, it's team. Which team is that? Red team. Hell yeah, brother is just hanging out over in that one room, courtyard room.
I like Tully's
Lower
strategy. He had a nice little angle to hold, spamming nail. Even if someone decided to push and try to contest him, it was very easy. Duck behind a corner where only his shoulder was exposed. Oh man, there's so much combat going on.
Yeah, I think 3 of them just hit him all at once when he dropped.
Fab
So
Feline.
even after all that patience.
Yeah, even with the patience, there's still so much aggressive. But Fab Feline changed up characters again. Not mid-game this time, but playing it a little more conservatively and winds up netting a kill.
Yeah, he had like 2 health, and I'm pretty sure he got quite a bit of damage with it, so nicely done there. And we're down to a 1v1.
I think this is going to land on Gringo. He's got plenty of health. He can be super, super aggressive on Oreo King's keel. 57. I'm sorry. How did that not hit? I was on Oreo King's point of view for a moment. I thought that rail was going to hit him in the knee.
Look at this. Look at these ridiculous rocket jumps. This is funny. There you go. Yeah, I was going to say Gringo just needed to be careful to not get railed.
3,
then
2,
he
1.
pulled it off.
Fight.
I'm going to keep an eye on Tully this time, yeah, because he plays smart.
He does. We got some insane rocket jumps over there. Clan Arena. So where's Tully going? He's gonna... Ooh, this is... Okay. That... See, it's because you said he played smart.
That was not smart in the slightest. Oh, Tully. When you watch this back...
Really... Yeah, so the funny thing about Clan Arena, and that's... I haven't played it a ton, but like that, doing that is... It can work, right? Like you can flank somebody and get a kill and get out. Or it's like... What happened? You poured into like 4 and just instantly die. So.
I just noticed something really important. Look at the team comp of Hell Yeah Brother. It's all fatties.
Oh lord. Oh boy. That is an interesting strategy. I wonder how often in this league that's been done. Definitely for survivability, but like on this map, yeah, I don't.
It's only the little bit of extra armor. I find that strange on a map where there's just corridor central, or you don't have much room to really work with.
Well, he was punishing before he peeked out a little too much, but he's still hitting rails, and that BJ passive is doing work. I believe that got removed in PTS. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no regen for anybody in Clan Arena now, which I agree with.
Oh, Butters.
What up, Mars?
Dude, I had to join a commentary.
Enemy team eliminated.
Is this Tones
Yeah, we don't
approved?
have... Day you won it with 1 HP.
2, 1.
Have y'all seen Day use Slash yet? Oh. It's bad news.
Alright, I'm gonna... Who should we... I'm gonna check out Brian. Because he's at the top of his team with 17 score on Clutch. Which is, in my opinion, the hardest champion to play. To not get hit, to not just get owned. So he must be playing smart and doing something right if he's able to play how he is as Clutch.
I think we might have to ban saying if anyone's playing smart at this point, because every time we say it, someone winds up taking a fistful of damage.
Yeah, but Brian's old guard. He's... You can count on Brian.
No, Brian
See?
and Tully's playstyle is pretty similar.
Yep. Is that Tully next to him? No,
Tully's
that's
dead.
Cash Check. Slash is.
Tully's
Him and
playing
Cash are,
the Beach.
Yeah, they're hunting together. I like that. Brian and Cash. And now they're going to get out. Oh, uh-oh, we got a 2v2. Could go either way.
Enemy team eliminated.
Oof, yeah. Thick boy gets taken out.
Gringo's got a four-sided coin. 3 of the sides are heads.
2, 1. Fight.
He does very well in pressure situations. Score doesn't exactly reflect the last round and this round. The score doesn't exactly reflect how well he performs in those spots, but he comes out on top. If I were to bet on someone to be in a 1v1, I put him or Dayu.
Yeah, he's good. I've been checking out his streams a little bit, and he's... It's weird, like, you play against him in SAC, and it, I don't know, doesn't feel as good as he is after I watch him. It's a compliment. He's good. And, yeah, their team... Oh, wait, no, that's the other team. Hell yeah, brother does not want to go down 4-1, which, when you're counting up to 7, it's looking pretty rough, so it's good to see them take this round. Mars, you play much Clan Arena?
1.
You know, I haven't played in maybe about a month or so. I just have a hang up about it. I like watching it though. Clan Arena feels
You still
more
on Brian?
spectatorish.
I just watched Brian get killed by Fab Feline, so kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. No, it's Tones. I'm gonna check out Cash
Brian,
Check.
I'm bad. Brian is not bad. You're laggy
No,
sometimes.
yeah, you got caught out.
Cash check is
Looks like-
super healthy though. This is actually a really good spot for him. He has a great little angle. Knows that there's a rocket jump up towards connector. Whiffed. That would have been a
Yeah, he's
solid
got-
rail. Would have netted a kill though.
It's good how he's moving because he wants to avoid the flank.
That's huge. That now if he just takes out HMG,
We'll see though. I feel like he wants rail. Oh, he got shotgun. Oh, okay, he's switching weapons. We'll see. Oh, and he has the advantage of hearing
20
enemy.
health. 20 health. That's all he needs.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Here we-
Eliminated.
Nice.
20 plus
Switches
70
to rail.
takes out the Doom guy.
3.
I'm amazed with how well
I'll be
this
right
all
back.
fatty strat is working. I did not expect this. I thought, like, just due to the nature of their huge ass hitboxes, that it was going to be a little bit of a stomp.
Agree. I'll be right back. I gotta take a call real quick. So it's you and Mars.
All right, Mars, give me some predictions. Super
You
Bowl.
know, Super Bowl, I got You know what? I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan at all. I just think he's just not very good. But the team around him is pretty damn good. So I got San Francisco and the Ravens. Liverpool. I think there's who I want to win and who I think will win. I want San Francisco to win. I think the Ravens will win. What about you?
I have no idea. I have no idea who's playing in it. So I was just hoping for your input, and I was gonna run with it. I went to one of the games 2 weeks ago, and that was cool, but that's where my involvement stopped. But we did.
Were you up there? Was it Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo against Pittsburgh.
Oh, I bet that was cold.
It was cold as fuck, but it was cool because the stadium, the owners of the stadium are a bunch of cheap asses. So like whoever comes out to shovel the stadium, will give them $20 and some food. Meanwhile, price of a can of beer is like $18, so not worth it whatsoever. Like they're paying you barely a beer an hour. And I'm a full believer that if they just simply comped anyone who went out and shoveled, comp their beer for the day for the game, as much beer as you want, up to like not being obscenely drunk. That would have gotten way more people out there. But it was cool because the stadium was so full of snow whenever there was action. Anytime something happened, it looked like a snow globe / like mortars were going off because there were just little puffs of snow going off all over the stadium at the same time.
Nice. Yeah, they should have paid him with, Natty Light.
They don't even have Natty at the stadium at the beer stadium.
The beer stadium? What do they got there? Miller? Coors Light?
No, it's
Bud
like
Light?
all I think it was blue. It was blue or Bud Light was like the big seller. They also have some I say this in air quotes, but no one can see my hands. Decent beers, but the vast majority is everyone buying the shit beer because you can drink more of it, and it's not
it's
as
probably
pricey. By $2, yeah.
No one goes to a sporting event and drinks premium beer. It's against the rules.
What was nice, which I didn't even get a chance to have because they ran out, was spiked hot chocolate. Put a 2 little shots of Fireball in it. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect.
Oh,
Have some of
nice.
that. I'll be hot, and then I'll be nice and warm after. And like, nope, we're out of Fireball. Everyone drank it in the first quarter. Shit.
You know what makes sense? Like they would have like warm apple cider. Alcohol warm apple cider.
Yeah, that would be great, but no, they don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
What we do have, though, is a 4-4 tie on Sarnath, which this is insane. Yeah, I'm incredibly surprised. Having a team of 4 fatties, 4 heavies, I don't know how they're pulling it off, but I think it basically comes down to how earlier it was Cashed, Oreo, and Tones working as like a death squad. Now Cash is kind of sitting around. Who was that? Is he still with Tones? He was sitting with Tones. Tones just went down. Oreo King snipes Dayu out of the air, but this is still tough. I think that this is a Havoc victory, just based on the health values of Brian right now. 39 health on Clutch. He's not going to make it long.
No, he's a fucking Chevy Suburban with a gun.
Your team eliminated.
Here it comes.
Yeah,
There it
down
goes.
he goes. Goodbye. Good luck. Thanks, Brian.
2,
I
gave it your
think
best.
the all fatty team is kind of a good idea because you're able to take a little bit more damage, and if you're selective and you play reasonably intelligent, you can take advantage of that. Yeah.
I kind of agree, but in the grand scheme of things, between the 4 characters, it's an extra 80 health or 100 health, which with the majority of the shots being rails and I don't really think we're seeing anything else. Like there's the occasional rocket, but it's like rails and tri-bolt is the majority. So the extra 100 health spread across 4 people is kind of a moot point.
Well, you might be right there, but there's also a psychological component, maybe.
True.
And there is a mechanical aspect. They do move a little bit different than the smaller champs. I don't know. I see heavy team. I have to admit, I'm initially both annoyed and intimidated.
It's the clutch. The clutch is what
It's
gets
the
me.
clutch. Yeah.
Enemy team
Sorleg without an ability, that doesn't scare me, but the clutch with the dash, fuck off. No way. Like, how are you supposed to hit a rail when at any point there's a dash that throws you off kilter?
Fight.
Man, they're just trading rounds. It's gonna go. This is gonna go 6 to 7.
That was the last game, 6 to 7. Excuse me, 7 to 6. If you want to try to be accurate.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the strategies that are being used, but I suppose like maybe one of them is getting Dayu out of the picture. So maybe focus fire on down.
Tully finds a sore leg and a clutch. That's not going to end well for him. Does a good number of damage between the two, but him going down, oh boy. Immediate 3-2-1 disappearing off the map. I didn't even have a chance to finish my sentence.
3,
Here it is.
2, 1.
This could be it.
Oh,
This
it
could be
sure
round.
could, but also could be not. I mean, according to your prediction, you were thinking 6 to 7, so that would mean
Yeah.
that Havoc would need to take this round. There's a good chance of it. Ooh, Brian
You know, this is one of the
immediately
few
gets
times in
evaporated.
life when fatties win.
Well, maybe not this round.
Yeah,
Enemy team eliminated.
but this is it. The
And
rubber
then there
match.
was one.
Then there was one.
This is where it gets tricky.
1.
Is there
Fight.
enough fat to win? That's really the question.
Slow play coming up from Cash. Cash does like to slow play Clan Arena big time. He definitely prefers his teammates taking the brunt of the damage, letting him try to sit back and pick away with the rail, pick and chip.
Yeah, I admire that gameplay.
Yeah, I shouldn't be shocked by that. Well, spotting
looks
the nail
like
gun, he knows
Oreo-
exactly where Tully's going to be sitting. I think Tully's the only one using the nail out of the entire group.
Well, it looks like Oreo and Cash are kind of both sitting back, you know, taking turns. Well, now you got your whole team back on lower side. So maybe it's an opportunity for oh yeah, brother, to be a little bit more aggressive, you know. Because got one at Rocket, two at Rocket.
Here comes the
Sure.
hard push from Havoc, though. I think
Yeah.
they got blood on their eyes. Dave was looking to push. Somehow Dave came out of that basically unscathed up until right now, which leaves only Oreo left, but he's going to quickly die to yet another rail. And I think that actually takes the entire best of 3 over to Havoc. 2 out of 3 goes over to our blue squad. Fab Feline finishing on top. Shocking considering the last game he was the first to die basically every round.
Why is that? Feline's a pretty good duel player, but this CH is not his thing.
I think it was playing Slash and feeling the need to always slide everywhere resulted in rushing into 2 or 3 people at once. When you got 2 or 3 people sitting back with Rail, a Slash just goes down. Harder than a prom date.
Pretty hard. How many matches so far?
I'm only aware of this one so far. There could have been others before this. But after this, maybe... Oh, they might be playing this out. It's already set to Deep Embrace.
Let's see if they add me to spec.
So they must be playing it out for points. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
You know, this map, Deep Embrace, initially was my least favorite map, and now it's easily one of my top 3.
Yeah,
It's
once some of the
small
geometry
map.
was fixed, it felt a lot better.
So many great sight lines, so many ways to sneak a rail between, you know, objects and pillars and shit. And do you think they're gonna stay fatty versus skinnies?
The skinnies, yes, not opposed to that on this map, but the all fatties, I find it strange, but not. Why I find it strange is a lot easier to hit them, but considering how tiny each of the rooms are, you can almost use each fatty as its own shield, while the rest of your team from behind fires rails. It takes some wide aim to miss some of the common spam spots, so it's not too bad of a strategy. This is assuming you're not taking rails in return, but like absorbing rockets, Tribolt now could be a huge boon.
Definitely. I'm curious to see who's gonna try to occupy this pillar spot above rail. What I like to call the Mars spot.
Mars spot is any spot that's near a railgun.
True.
Or when playing Sacrifice, I call it the "of course that bitch is there." Yeah, so Havoc stuck with the 4 fatties, shoving Hell Yeah Brothers medicine right back down their own throat.
Round begins in.
We'll see if that's a strategy that pays off.
1.
I don't think fatties are a good match on this
Fight.
map. But we'll see.
This is a cluster to begin with. Both teams are all over the place, and I'm seeing way more rockets than I ever would have expected.
Yeah, just cleaning up. Okay, so it looks like the fight's spreading out some. Cash is still maintaining his laid-back approach.
There is no health. 0 health on Dayu. I don't even think that 1 is real. I think it was a fraction, but it rounded up. This is actually crazy. Is that cached on Anarchy? Yeah, of course it's cached. Whoever hits a shot wins on this fight. And
Is it Tully and Anarchy?
I think it's Tully.
Your team
And Cash zooming in actually spelled his doom. He may have figured that Tully was going to come up the lift, but instead decided to sneak on in over by the LG spawn.
Fight.
Sneaky beaky. I'm not seeing much cohesion. This is a
Nah, it's
this
a
is a clown
free-for-all.
show.
So it's kind of like guerrilla rocket fair. You blast the rocket out, then you run.
Enemy team eliminated.
I couldn't even get an idea of who was fighting where. Everything just kind of melted.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
1.
I kind of wish I could tune in on the comms. Like, let's hear what they're talking about. Any strategy? But I'm highly suspecting there's no strategy to this one.
They pick the Mars spot. Expect him to switch to rail. He does. No one's there. He's probably gonna move. Where he got hit. So
But now there's some grouping up, kind of.
just a little bit.
Is this last? I'm back. Is this last map?
It sure is.
Oh man.
To
Zayu versus
spoilerize. Yeah, it's Havoc 2, Hell Yeah Brother 0.
Uh oh. All right.
Day's got 45 health. I have a feeling he's gonna pull this out. with like 1 health point. Alright, Cash found him.
I don't know about that. Cash has
Oh.
been playing really well. Did Cash actually get that kill?
Nah, Brian got the rocket on him.
3, 2, 1.
So, Havoc 2, Brother 1.
Fight.
Oh, that's hell yeah, brother, with 2 there, Mars.
Hell yeah, brother.
Butters.
You know what? My Hulk Hogan sucks, so I'm just gonna try not to do it.
Mars, you're quiet. Is he quiet for you, Nubaues?
No, he seems to be
I
okay
can't
for
hear
me.
you over the game.
Last standing.
Yeah. Let me check might be my Discord. Let me check.
Enemy team eliminated.
My voice is
Jeez,
really
Brian. Oh my
Kind of
god.
dry right now, so it may sound low.
Make
Oh,
it
yeah, that's
drier
what we
for
had
me,
you on
please.
2, 1.
Brian's wrecking. He's doing.
Fight.
I don't know if Brian got the ace there, but he got 3 in a row.
All right, I'm gonna switch to Brian. Mars, I turned you up.
Oh.
Be
I got
right.
Dayu. Dayu's cleaning up with LG. Now he's out of LG, so kind of he has to use his rails.
It's weird between games.
So-
Dayu's position swap. Now he's in the 4th slot, so I keep thinking that that he's Gringo, but he's definitely not Gringo.
Acid, you
Well,
may
this
not
is an
realize
interesting-
this,
2,
but
1.
this is the second match that they went all fatty. Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, Nubaues pointed that out last, and it's not working this time. I was just about to say this is maybe a turning point in the map where Team Hell Yeah Brother is about to go up 5-1 if they take this. So we'll see if Team Havoc can stop the bleeding. Looks like no. As 2, I mean, we'll see. Yeah, I think they're going down.
Yeah, they're about to eat it. He might as well just jump off the map.
It's actually, I think, kind of some of the best of Clan Arena is when you're in this situation and you take out the other team.
Dude, that's all. It's epic when that
But-
occurs.
Yeah, not this time.
3,
5-1. Do you come back from 5-1? I'm not sure.
Of course, nothing's over until that fat lady
Yeah.
starts hollering.
Until
Mars's favorite kind of lady.
fat champions stop getting railed.
So the fat lady with purple hair starts singing.
Until the sore leg screams.
Oh yeah.
And actually, Havoc, as we talk about it, it seems Havoc might actually take this round.
Yeah, a few well-placed rails from Anarchy, though, and it might all... We'll see. We got Team Skinny versus Team Thick.
The very healthy Tully running around the map. Tully's keeping the rail out, so he just needs 1.
last
Miss
standing.
1.
Yep.
Miss 2. Luckily, they don't have 5 ammo on this mode.
Oh right.
Imagine. It'd be a much different game.
Yeah, they did in PTS, and then Clan Arena players were like, what? And he's like, oh, whoops.
Enemy
it back.
team eliminated.
So Anarchy could not get those last few rails, and
3,
that was a round that Team Havoc needed. Because if you go up 6-1, it's like, holy shit, you gotta get 5 rounds in a
need to
row
stop
to
the
take the
bleeding.
map. Yeah, they can at least fuck up once and still maybe do it, but they really need to get her done.
Gringo's taking a lot of fucking damage. 25 pounds. This day's about to be up. Yep. It's down Dayu again.
Team eliminated.
10 damage rocket is not how you want that shot. 10 damage rocket. 10 damage shotgun is not what you want to see at any point in the game unless it's long range.
No.
Shotgun looked like it
There's
was a little
BTS
on,
changes,
too.
I think, that might change that. But here we are, last round, potentially of the game. And I gotta wonder, I'm gonna ask you guys both this question. Yeah, that was unfortunate for Team Havoc there. So if they inevitably, I think, lose this match, Team Havoc, do you think we're gonna see Team Heavy again?
No,
Is there
they'll
another
switch.
match, or is this it?
I think this is the. I've seen them play 3.
Eliminated.
Is it best
Okay.
of 3?
Yeah,
Might
it's
just be
I'm
3.
pretty sure it's best of 3, and this round was for the points.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Yep, that's it.
Well,
But I think there's a nice lessons learned out of this, which is deep embrace. Don't go full. Never go full fatty.
yeah. Maybe it's the map, or maybe it's Team Hell Yeah Brother just kind of fucking figured out what they needed to do against.
Maybe
the
it was just
thick
their map.
boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see him
what
take
their
one, though.
feedback is. Mhm.
Yeah. And the other maps, I missed that last one because of my call, but it was pretty well fought by Team Hell Yeah Brother. All right.
Are these the only 2 matches, or the only match for today?
I think so. Based on the GGs, I think we done.
Oh, I'm sorry. The only 2 teams playing today.
Oh, I think also yes. Yeah, somebody already build. All right, well, fun hanging out with you guys and watching the action.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should switch on over to the other channel and start some sack matches.
Oh well, I'll add up tonight. You hear that, everybody in chat? Oh wait, it's just you and Nubaues watching my stream. Ah ha ha. All right, GG's. Stop streaming. Click.
GGGGGs.
Peace.